I set the basket down on the table between the deviled eggs and the glazed ham. "From the kids," I said. My mother didn't even glance inside. She tilted her head, that tight little smile she saved for disapproval curling at her lips. "Don't make this a pity show." The air around me went cold. My knuckles tightened around the wicker handle before I let go. I smiled, small, polite, unreadable. "All right," I said. Then I turned, walked out of the dining room, down the hallway lined with pastel decorations, and stepped into the sharp spring sunlight. I didn't look back. I used to think she loved me. Or maybe I needed to believe that. When Dad died, I was 12. She became harder. But I told myself it was grief. She worked, kept the house running, put food on the table. That's love, right? Even when I was the one babysitting my little sister while she was out with friends. Even when my clothes came from the clearance bin while my sister got brand new. I told myself love just looked different for everyone. When I had kids, I hoped becoming a grandmother might soften her. It didn't. It only gave her new people to measure me against. The first sign came last Christmas. My sister, who doesn't work, suddenly had a brand new SUV. My mother called it a family gift. I didn't question it, at least not out loud. Then in February, my sister posted vacation photos from Aruba. My mother was in half of them, matching resort robes, lounging by a pool I recognized from my honeymoon. The final crack came 2 weeks before Easter when my paycheck bounced. Not because I didn't have the funds, but because the joint account, the one I'd let my mother manage after Dad died, was mysteriously empty. She convinced me to keep it for family emergencies. Turns out, the emergency was financing my sister's lifestyle. I didn't yell. I didn't confront. Instead, I quietly went to the bank, moved my direct deposits to a new account in my name only, and transferred the remaining balance from the joint account. Every last cent. I changed the online access, the PIN, everything. I also discovered she'd been running the utilities, electricity, water, gas, through my account for convenience. I switched them all to her name. And then I waited for Easter. At brunch, I brought the basket. Handmade cards for my kids, chocolate eggs, a scented candle. Nothing expensive, just love in a basket. When she dismissed it as a pity show, I knew she'd given me the perfect exit line. I walked out without another word, drove home, and poured myself a glass of wine. 3 days later, my phone buzzed. "Why did you lock the account?" "We can't pay. Asterisk, asterisk," my sister texted. I typed back slowly. "Thought you didn't want to show..." Then I muted the conversation. It was raining when my mother showed up. She didn't knock, she pounded. When I opened the door, she stood there with wet hair and smeared lipstick, nothing like the woman from Aruba. "You cut us off," she said sharply. "No," I replied. "I just stopped letting you use me as a wallet." Her eyes narrowed. "You're tearing this family apart." I almost laughed. "No, you did that years ago. I'm just done pretending otherwise. You think you can just..." "Yes," I said. Then I stepped back so she could see the Easter basket, still sitting untouched on my counter. "I thought you didn't want a pity show," I told her, "but here you are, front row." Her face twisted, a dozen unsaid words caught in her throat. Then she turned and walked away, shoulders rigid against the rain. The text came for a while. My sister, my mother, accusations and guilt trips. I didn't respond. Eventually, silence settled in. It's been 3 months now. My bills are paid. My kids are happy. My home is peaceful. Sometimes I see her at the grocery store. She avoids eye contact, and I let her. I didn't burn the bridge. I just stopped paving it with my own hands. For the first time in my life, I don't feel like I owe her anything, not money, not time, not even a performance. Revenge doesn't always look like slamming doors or shouting matches. Sometimes it's as simple as letting someone live without you and watching them realize what they've lost.